Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Chris here. It's been a little bit, but I am back. Not with the hot sauce this week. I've got a hot take for sure. Needless to say, it's a wrestling topic that came up this weekend. Um, and I happened to see it this morning. Um, so the NWA had their pay-per-view Samhain this weekend. Can't tell you much about it because I didn't see or hear anything about it other than this one thing. And this one thing was the segment of the pay per view where they were going to an interview with Father James Mitchell and the Miserably Faithful, at which point we see the entire group of them. This is going on YouTube, so I don't know how to say this, but partaking of the Colombian nose candy, if you know what I mean. Um, Literally, like they're in this thing. Like you've got Sal Ronaldo, Gags a Gimp, and him, and these bunch of women around him drinking out of these bottles of whatever and just snorting lines off of a spoon and off the table. And it's like white powder all over the table. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? and like Joe Gallo and Tim Storm and Danny Dales are just like, yeah, so this is a thing apparently. There's something going on there, but there ain't a lot of talking. Woo! It's pay per view. Uh, so, the biggest thing that I have to ask is, Billy, what the fuck, man? You just signed a national TV deal with the CW. Okay, you've got a national television deal, and right out of the box, the first thing you do on a pay per view is have cocaine use, like simulated cocaine use. I mean, we all don't even know what the fuck it was. Like, but they're simulating doing coke in the middle of a pay per view. What the fuck are you doing? Like, did you greenlight this? Holy shit, man. It's kind of hard to feel bad for NWA at this point. Like, when they first started, I was a fan of what they were doing. I loved the Tuesday 605 format, the studio wrestling feel, the old classic 80s feel of it. I fucking loved it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I loved it. Like Eddie Kingston, the roster with Eddie Kingston and Nick Aldis and Tim Storm and James Storm and Allison Kay and Marty Bell and Thunder Rosa and Ricky Starks and Ricky and Kerry Morton and Luke Hawks and his kid and all that talent that was there at first. Homicide, um, question mark. May he rest in peace, Josephus. May he rest in peace. Um, Eli Drake, now known as LA Knight. But you had all this fucking talent there. And as time has gone on, like once COVID hit, they lost a lot of talent. Tom Latimer being another guy that was really good. You know, they lost a lot of their fucking talent because they went other places to work. Like they lost Eddie Kingston and Ricky Starks and Thunder Rosa. They all went elsewhere. And you know they're in AEW now. Whether that's good or bad for some of them is up for debate. But they made it to other places. Nick Aldis had a highly publicized falling out with Billy Corgan and the management in NWA, and he left. Um, So you've got that all going on. And it's just like, between having Tyrus as your fucking champ to like this shit the other night, or last night, or whenever the fuck Samhain happened, like, come on. Like, it's hard to even defend this fucking company at this point. There's no excuse for having that air on a pay-per-view. Like, what the actual fuck? Like, seriously. Like, even if it was fake, it was stupid as shit to do. Like, you're simulating cocaine use on a fucking show. Like, you gotta wonder if CW saw that and it's like, what the fuck did we sign up for? Like, get this shit off. We're not even in it. Like, the ink has barely dried on the fucking deal that they signed with CW. And that's the first thing you fucking do on your first big event since you signed that contract? If I'm CW, I pull the plug on that shit before it even airs. Like, you've gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, I'm trying to get out of that deal right now because you can't have that on television. Like, there's no fucking way that's gonna be, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, you can't, like, I'm dumbfounded that somebody thought that was a good idea to do at a pay-per-view. I cannot understand that. Like, how stupid are the people running? It's about as dumb as bringing in Ric Flair after going after Vince for all of his stuff. Oh, wait, AEW did that. Tony Khan did that shit on Wednesday and proved he's a fucking hypocrite. You called out Vince a couple weeks ago for his dalliances and his, like, Clinton, his activities, extracurricular activities, and then you signed Ric Flair, who had a whole fucking episode of Dark Side of the Ring dedicated to him, like, harassing a fucking stewardess. Among all the other stories about him being out there and shit, are you fucking kidding me? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, but it proves the point that Tony Khan has no real principles. He doesn't. And as far as Billy Corgan, like, I like Billy Corgan. I do. But when you let something like that happen on your show or you ogling like that, the question of what the fuck is wrong with you has got to be asked. What the fuck? I guess that's going to be the title of this video. What the fuck? Because I got nothing at this point. I don't even know where to begin with that shit. Anyway, that's all I've got for this one. Wrestling promotions. Don't air your fucking talent doing drugs in the middle of a fucking show. It's a bad look. That's all I've got for this one. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace.